Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? And your potential outcome. There is, I'm not surprised to get this energy at all. So you're the second reading that I'm doing, and I'm getting a lot of endings and new beginnings type of energy coming out of these readings, but that's not a surprise. It just feels like we're going through a major transition right now. And so when I look at the bottom of the deck here, Three of Wands is showing up. Three of Wands is a card of patience. That feels like you're kind of in your element. You're not really trying to rush anything. You're trying to kind of take things one day at a time. Let's see what happens. Where does this go? What kind of progression can I make when I kind of let it just happen naturally? It's a very small feeling, but I'm getting the sense of like there's going to be a point in time, and I'm getting a month from now, 6 weeks from now, where you're going to be able to stand still, really take stock of where you are, look back over the last few months, and just see how much progress you've made. Your current energy here is the sun. Sorry, I'm trying to get it out of that light. And it's being influenced by the star. So the sun and the star, the sun energy, I mean, that is a lot of hope, a lot of optimism. The star, there's a lot of healing connected to it, a lot of wishful thinking, going after what you want, getting very clear on what you want. But with that kind of positive lens connected to it, definitely getting that positive. I've got a lot of hope in where my future is going to go. And what you need to focus on is this King of Wands energy. So male or female, it's just the energy of the card. King of Wands is a very action-oriented person. So whether you're trying to be that person or maybe it's somebody here that you need to focus on, this would be somebody here who really has a very clear mind when somebody here, so let's just go with King of Wands being male since it's the king. And so when the King of Wands says, okay, I know who I am, I know the path that I'm going down, and that's it. I'm going to go down that path. And that's exactly what they're doing. There's a lot of confidence behind this person and the steps that they take and the direction that they're going. There might be something very open, direct about this person as well. And so either you need to kind of step into that energy, channel that a little bit more, or there is somebody else here. So I'll keep going and see if somebody else shows up in the reading a little bit more clear. In your past is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands not connected, or Seven of Swords, sorry. Seven of Swords is not connected to the King of Wands. That's what I was trying to get out. So there was somebody here in your past. This person is not showing up in your current energy right now, but there was some sort of lie, deceit, manipulation, something intentionally withheld. And so whether it was you or whether it was somebody else, it did have a really big impact on you. If somebody lied to you or manipulated you in some sort of way, and a lie by omission is still a lie, it doesn't feel like you were very forthcoming about it. There was things about that scenario that you really kind of kept to yourself. So it kind of went both ways, where somebody did something to you, and rather than being open about it, you really kind of kept things to yourself, and you kind of went inside mentally. You definitely went into your hermit mode. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. The hermit's out here. I was just looking for the hermit to see if it made its way out here, and it didn't. So we'll keep going. But you definitely did a lot of internal reflection on that. When I look at your strength position here, I am getting this Three of Cups energy. So Three of Wands, Three of Cups. There's something building here. Again, that really makes a lot of sense considering the energy that I was picking up. Three of Cups is about happiness. It's about finding the joy in everyday life. It's about spending time with your friends and just enjoying their company. And so whatever is transpiring here, you're definitely putting a positive spin on things. And it doesn't feel like that's always been the case. With that Seven of Swords showing up in the past energy, there was a period of time where things were very negative and you were very much in your own mind, kind of not like a woe is me type of a scenario, but more of like, what is happening here and how do I fix it? How do I get myself out of this energy? You did. And so now you're sitting on the other side of it, really enjoying or trying to really go down that path of enjoying and continuing to build on that happiness that you're experiencing. I am getting the Ten of Pentacles in your near future. So this is a very family oriented type of card. Ten of Pentacles, I mean, this is emotional stability. I don't know why I'm getting emotional stability connected to it. It's an earth energy, but there is stability, maybe even prosperity, financial stability. But I am really getting that emotional stability is pretty strong here. Whatever's transpiring here, it does feel very grounded. Could be connected to money. I'm getting a sense of children too. Regardless, it's a very positive card. So I'm just going to move on from that one. I'll see what comes out when I clarify. But the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, this is long-term stability here. A lot of success around that card. And so when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, I am getting the King of Swords with the Hermit energy. So yeah, this is exactly it. You spent a lot of time really thinking things through, getting clear on exactly what was happening, maybe why it was happening. If you have that kind of information, that's not going to be true for everybody. But what I'm getting a sense of, regardless of whether or not you knew why something was taking place, you did make peace with something, healing from something, really internally processing from something. You might have kept this completely to yourself, because I was getting that with that Seven of Swords energy, but with the Hermit energy, I mean, any kind of internal reflection and processing of information, you weren't necessarily going to be open about it. Ten of Swords is showing up in your hopes or fears position. So the Ten of Swords is the end of a painful cycle. You are definitely at the end with these two tens. You have something here. You've got a painful cycle that's ending, and you've got a positive one that's starting. Then we've got the Six of Swords, and I know this is the Halloween deck, and it might be a little bit more difficult to see because it's getting dark, and it's a dark deck because it's Halloween, and this light is just not going to cooperate because it's glossy. But with that Six of Swords, it's really about finding your way through the valley. That is definitely the message that I'm getting. It's like you might have been in the dark for such a long period of time that you're now able to find your way out. You're able to use the moonlight here to really guide you out of this valley. You're getting signs and synchronicities from the universe around the direction that you need to be going. Pay attention to those signs. I'm going to get some additional details for you. So let's see. With the sun and the star, I'm getting the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, interesting, because we have the Ten of Swords out here, we have the Nine of Swords out here. So where I said you are really trying to channel that positive energy and really trying to switch your headspace so that you are more focused on the positive, so you can continue to build on the positive. That's what this is about. There is some sort of fear that you're going to slip back into old patterns, or something from the past is going to repeat itself. That doesn't feel like it's the case. It feels like you are going to have a lot of positive momentum moving forward. It's just a matter of trusting it, believing it, which is going to happen over time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. This Nine of Swords is about anxieties. It's about fear, maybe sleepless nights, headaches, things like that. But with the sun and the star, you really do have your eyes set on the future here. Tell me about the King of Wands. Temperance. So you really could be dealing with a fire sign here. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. King of Wands, Temperance. This is about finding some sort of inner balance, whether there's somebody here that you're kind of modeling yourself after, or that maybe you're pursuing that you see in this way. But this is somebody who is very driven, very motivated, but comes from a very balanced place internally, emotionally. I am getting a strong sense of an emotional, internal yin yang. Okay, let's get the Seven of Swords. I'm not getting anything additional off of that energy. With the Seven of Swords, I'm getting the Ace of Swords. Yeah. There was some sort of clarity that came to you around the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. So the person that was lying to you in the past, I'm not seeing that person show up in your reading. This is definitely somebody who's in your past. You have the clarity. You might have had some sort of conversation where things came to light. Regardless of how it all kind of came about, you're much more clear on this person's intentions towards you, why this person behaved in a way that they did, what they kept from you, the significance of it, all of those things. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Eight of Wands. Everything you're doing, all of the actions that you're taking right now, the conversations that you're having, you're putting a positive spin on them. You are trying to kind of rebuild yourself. And I don't know why I'm getting a rebuild, but from an emotional standpoint, you are trying to restore hope and optimism within yourself. And so, what you're able to do right now is kind of take all these little things, these little positive things that are happening to you, like good conversations with friends, a night out with your friends, going to dinner with somebody that you want to see, things like that. Whatever it is, you're taking a lot of these kind of smaller positive experiences and you're going to start building on them. And that's what kind of gets you out of whatever negativity is connected to the past, whatever has you maybe a little bit anxious about a return to that past. That's not going to be the case. You are not the same person that you used to be. With the Ten of Pentacles, I'm getting the Nine of Cups. I love this because you have the Star and the Nine of Cups out here. A lot of wishes being fulfilled. So 10 of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. If you are dealing with somebody else here, this feels a lot like you're about to get what you want, whether it's a specific person, if it is a relationship, and I'm getting like 50-50. It's not necessarily a fire sign that you're going after or anything like that. You do need to channel that fire energy because I am getting this 50-50 mix. But 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, you are about to get something that you want here that really relates to your long-term stability, something that you really want for yourself, a goal that you have. Tell me about the Hermit. Strength. You did a lot of internal work on yourself. That's what this is coming down to. You did a lot of internal work. You got yourself out of whatever negativity that you were in related to that Seven of Swords person. That Seven of Swords, I know it's just a 7, it's not a 10, but that feels really significant. Whatever the lie, the manipulation, the deceit was in the past, that feels like it really did a number on you. With the King of Swords, I am getting the Death card. Yeah. King of Swords, Death. You have transformed. Whatever happened here in the past resulted in closing out a chapter. I'm definitely getting a sense of karmic. You might have been dealing with somebody that was a karmic type of partner, somebody here that was in your life to teach you some sort of lesson. And that lesson has now been completed. You are not going to go back to that lesson. You learned what you needed to learn from it. I am getting a sudden, like a sense of a tower moment where something about this Seven of Swords happened through some sort of tower moment where it was maybe you were a little bit resistant to learning the lesson. You thought maybe if you just kind of got along to get along, things would be fine. And something happened and the universe intervened because you really did need to learn that lesson. In order to go after exactly what it is that you want, in order to have what you want, you had to transform. That's what I'm getting with that King of Swords with the Death card. With that 10 of Swords, I'm getting the Page of Wands. I love this. So all the actions that you have taken have closed that cycle. You pursuing exactly what you want, getting clear on exactly what it is that you want. That's what's getting you out of that negative cycle. Page of Wands, there might be conversations that you want to have around closing out that cycle, but regardless of the past, you're really focused on moving forward. Whatever motivates you and whatever really excites you, that's what you're focused on. With the Six of Swords, I'm getting the Judgment. You are making a very clear decision to get yourself out of the valley here. Get yourself away from the past. Move towards exactly what you want here. There's some sort of glimpse that you've seen of the future through signs and synchronicities that really kind of inspires you to keep going, really inspires you to move away from this past and close that chapter once and for all. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.